This is in-depth study of the Christ, the propitiation, the begotten Son, the law, the judge, the ruler, the standard, the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, the one, the true Jesus Christ. Here on Understanding the Bible Radio, on Screen Study, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, on screen undeniable facts of Scripture.
Understanding the Bible Radio, Ron Saxton here. I want to thank you guys for stopping in for another live study. Going to be talking about that thirst. Jesus said something here that we're going to look into. We're going to look into it. We're going to look into what he said about this thirst. He said that he that comes to me shall never thirst. Okay? Let's go with, never thirst. Showing it live on screen. Then we're going to get into the definition of it from the Greek, the original Greek language, because you do know the Bible is not originally written in English. You do know that. It's translated from the Hebrew and Greek languages, right? The Old Testament is Hebrew. The New Testament is Greek. Yes, you understand. Let's see here. Oh, well, that's the woman. He's talking to the woman at the well right here, John 4, right here. He says, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but the water that, whosoever drinketh of the water that I, shall give him shall never, not ever, never. So if never, okay, thirst, never. He said never again when you give him, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him. Look at that, a well of water springing up unto everlasting life. Now, we just did the definition on the wall. It's on the Facebook and it's on the YouTube. We just did the definition, the reverse translation definition about the belly. The waters, the living waters of from your belly. Okay, it's about 20 minutes long. It's not, before you know it, it's over. Okay, and here in John 6, that's John 4. Jesus saith unto them, I am the bread of life. I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never. Now that's hunger. That hunger, we can look into that another time. We're going to stick with the thirst, okay? Because it might be a little detailed there, so we might have to stick. And he that believeth on me shall never thirst. Okay, never, not at all, not at any time. So we got the G3364 there. There's a G3364 there. Now there's a G165 here, and I'm going to open those three up. That's never, okay, never there. And then this is the same G1372, which is really, I'm going to come from the John 6:35. Okay, and I'm going to keep that one there. That's the main one that I wanted to talk about. Blow it up for you right there so you can see that's what it says, okay? And then we got the Greek definition for what we translated, thirst in the English, the G1372. All right, so let's hear about this never, okay? Let's go with that first. Let's go with the nevers and see what this would possibly, could it mean sometime?
Strong's G 1519, ice.
Okay, unto, towards, for, among, into. That's what we translate, how we use it. Okay, but this is not a never then. This is not a never word. Okay, all right. So I'm just looking to see because there was three Strong's numbers there.
Strong's G 165, ion.
There you go. Now we got ever, world, never. Okay, so we got some never there. Every, more, wage, eternal. Okay, forever and unbroken age. Okay, perpetuity of time, eternity. Now, he said never here. Okay, the world's universe, the worlds. There's more than one than just this earth, right? Universe. All right. Period of time, age. Now, let's go on, see if we can find our John. Right here, John 6, let's see. Oh, that's forever, all right? That's John 6:51. That's not where we are. Now, here's never, okay, with a negation, never. That's John 4:14 that we saw earlier, right? Okay, and let's see. what did it say? I'm looking for John 6:35. That's 8:35. It said not forever, not always. Okay, that's not the John 6 though. I'm looking for my John 6. Well, just type it in the search field. See, this is all live at the blueletterbible.org. 6. See, I see one. That's the only one. 651. All right, used universally forever. All right, then he said with a negation, never. Negating it, never. All right, so there's no other John 6 in this definition, but we can always go to our English, which is going to tell us what never means, right? Our English language, but I like to go backward into the Greek to see the original definitions that they've already researched for me back in the 1800s and showing right here, live on screen. Never. All right, so now we're going to go over to our Webster's Dictionary. Never. Okay, let's see what never could mean. All right, not ever. I think that's good enough. What do you think? Not ever will you thirst again. Not at any time. At no time. It refers to the past or the future. This man was never a Calcutta. He will never be there. All right. It has a particular use in the following sentences. Okay, those are examples there. You can see. All right. In no degree. Not. All right. It is used for not. He answered him never a word. Okay. It is much used in composition as in never ending, never failing, never dying, never ceasing, never fading, but in all such compounds never retains its true meaning, which means not ever. Okay? That's what I'm understanding. I'm an idiot though. Based on what I'm studying here, right? You will not ever, not at any time, ever thirst. Okay? So that's what we got there. And then we can go to our the last one here.
Strong's G 3364. Ume.
Which it shows, it says never, certainly not at all, by no means. All right, we go to see if our John 6 is there. It is right there. I just searched it. There it is. All right, this shall never be unto thee. Never. Okay, never be. That's John 6:35 there. There it is. And there's some more references, information there you might want to look into to try to see if you can really get a deeper understanding, deeper than not ever. Okay. See what that, but right where our scripture is, it tells us what it is. Right there. This shall never be unto you that you would ever thirst. Okay. So let's go on with thirst now. Let's see what this thirst means.
Strong's G 1372. Dipsao.
Let's see what he's talking about from the Greek definitions. As here's our John 6:35 right there. Absolutely. To suffer thirst, suffer from thirst properly. That's Matthew. All right. John 4. All right. John 19. Romans 12. 1 Corinthians 4. Now, figuratively, those are said to thirst who painfully feel their want of and eagerly long for. Ooh, that's want and long for. That's a desire terminology. Desiring, craving, longing, needing, seeking. Those things by which the soul is refreshed, supported, and strengthened. That's the water. Those things that he has for the soul. He's likening it to water. He's trying to explain in a way that you can understand what this water that I have for the soul. You will never thirst. You will never eagerly want of, eagerly long for at all. That sounds like another study. The Desire 2022, ending it out for the year. There it is. You will never long for those things in regards to your soul. And all these people can do is talk about the external. Oh, we looking at the actions you doing. Oh, you broke the commandments. You did them. Commandments never came to me. Never. They didn't come to the whole world. That's what people don't seem to understand. It only came to the 12 tribes, and he divorced it in Jeremiah 3:8. But they don't want to hear that. They still claim that they're living by them, and they're not. They're not living and doing it all. Period. Anyone that says they have no sin, is a liar. That's what the scripture says. Sin is breaking law. There it is. So what do you have there for the thirst? He's got what your soul needs. If you're thirsty in your soul, you need to turn and crave and long and need, desire for him to refresh your soul. He continuously does it. Believe me, I'm living proof.
Please allow us to extend our deepest thanks, our humblest appreciation, our greatest gratitude for your fellowship here with us, sharing the letter of the gospel, the ancient definitions of Scripture. This is understanding